Good morning. In the Thursday episode of Cardio, we talk about the new upcoming Ferrari SUV called Purosangue, as well as the slightly raised off-road Lamborghini Huracan Sterrato. Let's start. And we start with the Mini, which recently unveiled its vision of an electric future, called the concept Aceman. Not to be confused with the Paceman, which was just a slightly quirky-looking raised coupe with a sloping roofline, before it was even trendy. The new electric crossover will be in the range between the Mini Cooper and the Mini Countryman. In terms of design, the car refers to the currently produced models, but Albo shows a new design philosophy. For example, the grille, although as in the case of most EVs, it's fully built up, however it gets same lightning feature. The headlights are no longer rund, and the tail lamps still have Union Jack theme. There is no leather in the interior case. The brand tries to be eco and uses various textiles in the cabin such as velvet, velour, waffle weave, houndstooth and many others. The dominant feature here is the round OLED screen with the latest generation infotainment system based on the Android open source project software. The Mini Aceman is just over 4 meters long and is only 4 centimeters longer than the regular Mini Cooper. The brand announces that the concept will see a production variant that will appear on the streets. On the other hand, surely we won't see on the public streets the new Maserati MC20 GT2, which was prepared especially to compete in the European Series Fanatec GT2 Championship. Of course, the car is based on the regular road-going MC20, but has received a number of modifications that improve racing characteristics. You can see it from the outside. Part of the body has been redesigned with a focus on aerodynamics and cooling. Front there is a massive carbon diffuser as well as a ventilated bonnet and additional air intakes on the fenders. The car is mounted on 18-inch aluminium rims covered with smooth racing tires. The more pronounced rear fenders feature more air intakes, while the rear is highlighted by a large adjustable carbon wing, diffuser and tailpipe trims. The windows are mowed from Lexan to reduce the car's curb weight. For safety there was a card with approval. The driver also receives an adjustable pedal box and a steering column. They can be adapted to a fixed racing seat with 6-point seat belts. Although the Road MC20 is powered by a 3.0-liter V6 engine with 630 PS, Maserati hasn't yet revealed the performance characteristics of the GT2 racing variant. However, power is to be transferred to the rear axle via a 6-speed sequential gearbox with a racing clutch and a mechanical self-locking limited slip differential. The suspension consists of double wishbones with adjustable shock absorbers and stabilizers. The question is, when will we hear the informations that Lamborghini wants to enter the WRC or event the Paris-Dakar Rally? Finally, they will soon feature a model that could fit their with slight modifications. Namely, the Lamborghini Huracan Sterrato, which has been officially presented. The first mention of this variant appeared in the video produced by the marque called Beyond the Concrete. In those shots, the model covered with a camouflage was noticeable, distinguished by additional inserts protecting the undercarriage and greater ground clearance. While the current generation Huracan is rapidly approaching the end of its life cycle, and its successor is set to be a hybrid supercar, Lamborghini apparently would like to emphasize the current iteration. The Sterrato will receive LED auxiliary lighting mounted on the front bumper, roof rails, slightly redesigned air intakes, a new diffuser and a large inlet on the bonnet. The manufacturer hasn't given any details about the drivetrain, but you can expect a non-electrified 5.2-liter V10 naturally aspirated engine. We will miss such engines one day, looking only at what new models have to offer. For example, Audi producing a large SUV for the Chinese market called Q6. It offers only 2-liter 4-cylinder engines with 265 PS and 400 Nm, as well as 2.5-liter 6-cylinder engines with 300 PS and 500 Nm. Yes, the performance is still at high level, and the car accelerates to 100 km per hour in 7.3 seconds, but it's impossible not to notice that the producers used to have bigger balls than now. The range of the new Audi Q6 will include models marked with 45 TFSI and 50 TFSI. All variants will be delivered with an automatic transmission as standard and quattro all-wheel drive. But where does this Q6 come from? Well, this is the work of the SAIC-Audi joint venture and will only be produced on that sales market. It offers 3 rows of seats in a spacious interior that provides much more space for passengers than the Q7. Despite the similar name, the new Q6 has nothing to do with the upcoming European Q6 e-tron. It's primarily based on the MQB floor platform. In terms of design, it's characterized by typical elements referring to other combustion and electric models. These include the single-frame grille, modern headlights and large air intakes in the bumper. In terms of dimensions, the car is just over 5 meters long with a wheelbase of about 3 meters. This is slightly less than the related Volkswagen Atlas. Do you know Silk-FAW? This is another company with Chinese participation that invests strictly in Italy. It offers cars under the Honqui brand. The company is implementing its plan to build electrified vehicles in this part of Europe, despite the many concerns of local authorities about the project. The company is to finalize the purchase of land in the city of Reggio Emilia on August 5. The company chose the site for the location of its Italian manufacturing plant and research center in 2021. But it was delayed due to problems finalizing the purchase loan. The company's first planned production model is the Honqui S9 powered by a V8 engine working with 3 electric motors producing 1,400 horsepower together. According to the manufacturer, it is enough to accelerate the car to hundreds in 1.9 seconds and reach a maximum speed of 400 km/h. Production will be limited to just 99 units worldwide, with each unit starting at $1.5 million. Since we are already in Italian territory, let's check what Ferrari will present soon. Namely, of course, it is the long-awaited iconoclastic Purosangue SUV, which will compete with the Aston Martin DBX and Lamborghini Urus. While the mentioned competitors do not have limited production, the Maranello SUV will be produced in an amount not exceeding 20% of the total annual supply of Ferrari models. Thanks to this strategy, Ferrari will remain an exclusive brand. Although we haven't had a chance to see an uncovered prototype so far, graphic designers all over the world create their own interpretations of the model. You can expect a strong Ferrari Roma styling influence, but the car will probably get a really large air intake in the bumper. It will also not be a car similar to most SUVs, because in Ferrari performance remains the priority and wins with practicality. Just like the Bentley Bentayga, the Ferrari Purosangue will also receive a 12-cylinder engine, but the similarities end there. The new floor platform is designed to accommodate a plug-in hybrid configuration, so the potential hybrid version will get a smaller combustion engine. Some also say it will be a 2.9-liter twin-turbocharged V6 taken directly from the 296 GTB, or even a 4-liter twin-turbo V8 powered by 3 electric motors from the SF90 Stradale. The new Ferrari model will receive 4-wheel drive and an automatic dual-clutch transmission. It can seat 4 passengers inside and has nothing to do with the Maserati Levante. Okay, that's all for today. Write what you think about the new Ferrari Purosangue and whether, like the old Porsche Cayenne or Lamborghini Urus, will make the sales bars jump up at the manufacturer from Maranello. I'll see you next time.
It sound right, boy.